By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Set, 30 base. Check, 55 to mine. Pick it up. Look, squeeze. Team, under team. Check 26, check 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The catch is made by the tight end, Nauta. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Rock it. Leo. Switch. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Second and 2. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The first carry now. This is Hill. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Check 52, 25, check 25, check 25. Guard. Bang.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Vick will look to throw on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Let's get some penetration here.
Looking to throw again on second down. Vick, and that's complete to Sanders. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
Watch the shot. Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he's got his man on the out route. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. First down, Vick. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
52's the mic. I got you.
On second down, Vick again. That'll be caught by Rice. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on second and 6. To throw, Vick under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Hey, switch gears. Check three. Slam.
Third and long for Vick. He'll buy some time right. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And fourth down coming up. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now a handoff looking right.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. General West. All day, all day. Hey, lock it. Joker. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kalen Ballage with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. The point after is good, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Zoom. Hey, check,
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Mike 55. Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
Throwing again. Vic. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Bring it. Bring it. 52's the Mike, boys. 50.
From the gun, Vic. Complete to Jones. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be Vic once more. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. A first down throw coming for Vic. It's caught by Sanders. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mike 52. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Vic. The Sanders has got it complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. It's Hill, complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Vic to the air again. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on third.
Who that? Wide, get wide. Greystone, travel.
Back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Nice catch right there. It brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like your crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Hey, high 7. 2.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Check 99. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
22 jet bomber. Man. Switch. Hey, alert 3. No. Off. Now.
They'll try and run with Balaj. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Protein spill. Here we go, G. Mike 55. Let's go. Get it.
They'll look to throw. This complete to Jones. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Second and 6. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
And Vic's throw there incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Vic. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go. Set, ready. 60-yard. 52. Come on, D. 52's the mark, boys. 52. Here we go. Jam.
From the red zone now, Vic. Forced out to his left. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check. Begin. Squeeze.
Again, it's Balaj. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 24.
Operating from the gun. Vic escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Hey, let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
To throw again on second down. Vick. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover there, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
61, matchbox lights.
They'll set up a throw. Jones has it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Well, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Hey, Delta. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Back to throw now on first down. He completes it to Jones. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Hard. No. Rock it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going
Man,
to
this
go
nigga
down.
slow.
They sack him back right around the 30.
Damn.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Sanders, not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Dancing to his left. Incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Check right. Watch it divide.
You're
out.
Shoot. Check the backer. Safe.
Check 37.
Hey, lock it.
Watch twist.
Ready.
Balaj. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Set, ready. 15 line. 15 line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check 26.
Greystone, travel.
Mark 55. Hey, let's get that ball.
2nd and 9 now. Past the 20. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Kill. Check. Front.
Hey, Sam on.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check four.
Man.
They run it with Balaj. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Switch. Hatchet. Tight dog.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
You ready?
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Coming to you.
Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot.
55, my guy, 55. You got nothing.
Again.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the screen.
He'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Vic to throw. Rolling to his right. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Protein spill.
55. Hey, eat.
Look at me. Zipper.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Shoot, shoot. Bang, 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 bang.
Yep.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
61, matchbox lights.
Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
Hey, Alpha. Deep rip.
Back to throw. And that is
where was the interference?
He had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Vic going for it all. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Point after try forthcoming. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Complete. It's Johnson. 25 yards that time.
American.
On the set.
Right there in the middle.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Hey, check right. Watching it by. Come on. You better break it.
Mike 55. Check 55.
Hey, Echo.
Screen, watch the screen.
Now. Hurry. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Titans, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.